What's up, guys? Welcome to today's episode of Big South Outdoors TV. I'm heading to my first job. I had a little business to take care of this morning, and it's pert near 11 o'clock. And I've got a kind of a short day today because we ain't had no rain. And guys, the ground around here is dry, it's parched, and the grass is turning brown. We're supposed to get some thunderstorms today, later this evening. I hope that's the case because the earth around here is thirsty. So anyway, we're heading to my first job. It's not that far down the road from my shop, and we're gonna get going and get you some footage. But anyway, before we get into it, be sure and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, please. And when you do, click the notification bell so you don't miss any content. We'll be right back. All right, we're pulling up to the job. And if this property looks familiar to you, if this house looks familiar to you, it's because it's the house I did the pressure washing or soft washing video on. But today, I don't know if you can see through that dirty window, but those bushes right there is what we're gonna be doing. We got to trim all those. Those are azaleas, or as a lot of people around here like to call them, azaleas. Now, to give you an idea, they're almost to the top of my hand, and I'm 5'8". And with my hand, I'm reaching up about 6'2", 6'3". So that gives you an idea how tall these bushes are. So let's get to it. What I'm going to be using to trim these bushes with is the Stihl HL90K hedge trimmer. This hedge trimmer is not exactly new. This hedge trimmer here is probably, I'd say at least 5 years old, if not 6 or 7 years old. I have not started it up this morning. I wanted to do a completely cold start to show you how dependable this hedge trimmer is. But anyway, I always like to tell you what I'm working with. I think it's a good idea, so you know exactly what I'm doing and you know exactly what I'm working with, and that gives you a good indication of how easy it could be for you. We're going to get into it. We're going to get started, and hopefully it won't take but about, I'm gonna say about 30 minutes to trim this section of bushes, if that long. So stay along for the ride. One thing I did want to explain, you see right here where the flower bed, the pine straw is. Well, what I like to do, especially the last trimming of the season, I like to go just inside the border of where the grass and the pine straw meet. That way, if there's any extra growth toward the end of the summer, it doesn't come out onto the grass. So I could usually go, I'd say 4 to 6 inches inside the pine straw line, and that way you have a little bit of playroom there, and it doesn't come back out into the yard. Just wanted to let you know what I was doing. while I'm letting that swarm of wasps calm down, I wanted to show y'all something. Now, I hate spiders. I absolutely despise them. And I want you to take a look at this. You see that line right there? That's called a rider spider. They're like a garden variety spider. I'll see if I can't get a shot of him from around this side of the web without disturbing him. I don't see him. There he is. And let's see if I can get a shot around the other side. I believe it'll be easier on that side. Oh yeah. There you go. He's already got something, or it already has something wound up in its web. I don't know if you can see that. But that's a rider spider. Look guys, he caught something. Got him wrapped up in the web, now he's moving. He's being still, he got something trapped. Got him wrapped up right there. Funny story about a rider spider. Not this particular one, but the species. My business was still in its infancy, and I had just bought my first zero-turn lawnmower. It was my first Gravely. I'll have Nate put a thumbnail to that video right here. It's saying goodbye to our first zero-turn Gravely. But anyway, I was working around some Bradford pear trees, and I was trying to be really careful not to hit the trunk of the tree or anything. Well, I was around about my fourth tree, and when I did, I was looking down at the deck like this, and I wasn't paying attention to the fact that eye level, or nose level really, there was a rider spider that was way bigger than that one. Well, when I looked up, I put the juice to the sticks to take off and go to the next tree, and when I did, I looked up and that spider web hit me right dead square in the face, and the spider was right here, right there. And I mean, I didn't know what to do, and this is a true story. And I sat there and looked at it, and I was like, oh crap, what do I do now? And then it moved, its legs moved, and when it did, I jumped about 10 feet off of that lawnmower. It cut off everything, and I was going like that trying to get that spider, and then I started doing a dance trying to see where it was on the ground. Needless to say, when I'm working around trees now, I look for spiders. All right, those wasps are still swarming, so I'm gonna move on to the next two bushes, and then I'll get the backside, and then I'll get the blower and get everything blowed out. Hopefully I don't get stung, but we got to get it done. thing I forgot to mention, I'm not shaping these bushes a lot. She likes them natural looking. So I just cut them. I don't try to shape them. I just cut them and clean them. All right, I'm gonna take you around and show you real quick what it looks like after they've been trimmed. I'm gonna try to pan out a little bit so you can see. I have not cleaned up yet. I'm not gonna film cleaning them. Oh, that's not necessary. Most of you know the process. You either use a rake or a blower. I'm gonna use a blower. But anyway, this is the other side. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna blow everything out. I'm gonna blow it into the front yard. And then as I cut the grass, I'll mulch up the clippings. And when I get through with it, you won't even be able to see them. All right, we're done. We've got the yard cut, got it weedy, got it edged, and got all the clippings cleaned up. You saw on the clip how I do that. I mulch everything up, grind it up real good, but that's what they look like now compared to what they look like when I started. And I'll walk around the other side and let you see the other side. This was an undertaking here. They were a lot higher than I realized, and but we got them done. What I thought would take an hour took about an hour and 40 minutes, but that's them. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't do many hedge trimming videos, but this one I felt like would be a good one. It'd be a very satisfying result, dramatic result, and that's why I did it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure, if you're new to the channel, be sure and click that like button. Even if you're not new to the channel, click that like button. I'm sorry, a gnat flew right down my throat. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button, guys, and when you do, click that notification bell so you don't miss any content. This is Brian with Big South Outdoors TV saying live big, live southern, and live outdoors. Have a good afternoon, folks.